you enjoy it too.
Uh, Come on.
You should be on, yeah?
Nope.
Before the global screens, our voice will start to
On YouTube.
rise. Reaching out through
Now it
networks
started. Just
beneath
started.
electric
Yeah.
skies. From humble spots of vision to a global endless stream, we break apart the boundaries and live the digital dream. We are the email masters with dignity and pride, sending waves of connection that spread far and wide. A million stories travel across the endless streams in this vibrant world of email. Chase the dream of being free. Every word with purpose, every message holds a flame, uniting hearts and visions in this universal game. From creation into contact, we're higher than the storm, reshaping worlds
Weird that I
together,
can't hear it in
where
here.
friendship keeps us warm. We are the
Unless you muted
email
yourself.
masters with dignity and pride, building bridges of meaning. Let the silence subside. A million voices echo on screens, they come alive. Join us in the movement where together we will thrive. So write your truth, let your spirit be seen. We'll carry your message across the machine. No distance can stop us, no borders, no fear. The family of email is forever near. We are the email masters with dignity and pride. Through the pulse of connection, forever unified. A million lights are shining across eternity. In this vibrant world of email, we are bound to be free.
Injuries are a big thing. They start out strong. Practically fresh. This year is very.
All
Oh,
right. I hope you like that one. Uh,
all right.
welcome. I think me and you we are audible, Chris. And
I think I am as well too. Yeah.
yes, cool. I think we are streaming. It is a little bit delayed, a few seconds between us and the
Hmm.
live room, and then YouTube. Obviously, is just catches up after I think recorded. So far,
Right.
everything seems working. Audio is good. Your audio
Everything
is
seems
good. My
great.
audio is good. We see, but I can't really switch my camera on because OBS is running. It's hijacked my camera as I'm using Edge.
Yes.
Is not finding it,
Mhm.
but I am audible. So
Yeah.
at least that's win. Anyways,
That's
Chris,
fine. Yeah.
just a second. We will be on screen on YouTube.
Hmm.
Obviously,
Hmm.
it's just be me and you side by side till we see, or shall we hang out a bit till we see if anybody shows up. But if anybody doesn't, we're going to have a belter of a show anyway. Uh,
Yeah.
so let's get in. Let's see if we can share our screen here. In just a second. Yeah, every time I am updating OBS stuff, seems like everything
Mm.
just gets off the kilter.
Yeah,
Uh,
it does. It seems that way. I'm recording this, by the way, so that I'm recording it here. It shows me as the moderator here, so that's fine. And
Alright, that's cool. Now I should be able to share on YouTube and we should be on in a sec.
yeah, it's
So,
just about an 8-second delay between here and YouTube, which
r-
is fine.
Right, right. Anyway, if anybody comes to the YouTube chat, we will also put it in a after show live room as we always there. Uh,
Hmm. Hmm.
so as it is, email master. Did you like that song? Did it come through? I don't know if the audible. Did.
I heard part of it. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's a good song. Nice song.
So
Yep.
first of all, happy Sunday, Chris, and
Happy Sunday.
happy end of the September, friends.
Yes, I
Uh,
know. September went by in a flash. Did it not?
Yeah, it did,
Like,
and it's
wow.
been pretty wow month for sure when it comes to the what we've been up to and what is
Hmm.
happening,
Yeah.
and it's been
Hmm.
a really amazing month.
Sure. Yeah, it has
Uh,
been. Uh, I did pretty good sales this month using email, sending them out. Uh, Introduced a couple of new products, made a couple sales for the new products that I introduced. Um, and we even have some giveaways today for those that are choosing to join us or watching this. So we'll get into that a little bit later, I guess. But yeah, it was a pretty good month. I think I ended up sending this month probably almost 2 million emails this month.
well, that's
So
congratulations, sir. Uh,
pretty
two
good,
2 million
pretty good.
emails. Nobody can crumble about that, right? Uh,
Right, exactly,
for me, that is
exactly.
pretty amazing. Actually, I know you guys have been still
Mm-hmm.
like very conservative and stuff. Um when
Mm-hmm.
it comes to the emailing, but it's been
Mm-hmm.
absolutely amazing value month of emails that has been going through the network. Has been absolutely one of the, you could say, almost levels up to the election
Mm-hmm.
time of U.S. election times. Email activity.
Exactly. Yeah, the activity's really starting to pick up network-wide. But here's the thing. I'm still on pace sending about 3,000 emails a minute through No Limit Emails. And that number's just absolutely crazy, absolutely insane. Um, and it just, I mean, I'm sending anywhere between 20 to 80,000 emails a day, like
Nice.
it's nothing. And in a matter within a half hour, 45 minutes every day, longer than that because I do give it some time to rest between sends. I send 20,000 out and then I watch a couple YouTube videos. Then I send another 23, 24,000 out and watch some YouTube videos. But I'm doing anywhere between 80 to 100,000 emails a day.
Isn't that great feeling, Chris, that you know you can do
Yeah.
that?
Oh, I can confidently and easily do this. It's unbelievable. No other system out there can do that. If I were using something like Go High Level or some kind of Gmail based email system, there's no way I'd be able to send that many emails a month. No way. And I see these advertisements for these other companies, Evan, and I don't know if you see them at all or not, but they brag about being able to send 30,000 emails a month. 30,000 emails a month. I double that every day. Easy, double that. Probably 2.5 times more than that every day. And now my emails are all cold. And I do collect warm emails, people that have opened the emails and looked at them. So I do have some warm lists. And the nice thing about that is my all of my email lists have basically been built from cold emails. And when somebody opens up an email, I add them to a warm email list. And my open rate is anywhere between 7 to 14% open rate on the cold emails. And on my warm emails, people that have already opened a previous email, the numbers get crazy. They go anywhere from 40 to 60 to 70% open rate. And it's all 99% of it is the system. The system handles numbers like that. The no limit email system handles those types of numbers. Then the rest of it depends on the content. If you continue to send good content and share value with people that you send it, they like opening your emails. And obviously, people do like opening my emails because they do get some value every time they click. So I'm really lucky to have this system. I mean, I've known Evan for well over a decade now, and when he first talked about this type of a system, friends of ours could not believe it could be done. And every day I'm a testament to that. That yes, it can be done, and I'm doing it every day. That's
And
just
years after years, right?
oh my God, it has been now almost 4 years now
Yep.
with me sending numbers like this,
But
which is
remember,
insane.
like, remember you sit on the fence for about 2 years.
I did, and that's an interesting story because here's the sad thing. I was listening to these naysayers that were saying there's no way that Evan could do this. There's no way possible that he could do this. There's no way to send those numbers out like this or anything else. So I was hesitant, I'm not lying, because I was already using another email system from another company out there with a monkey who runs that system, and I was sending out their 4,000, 5,000 emails a month, thinking I was really doing some good numbers. And then Evan made the offer to me one day. He said, "Look, Chris," said, "why don't I just send out 12,000 emails for you today?" I said, "Okay." And he goes, "If anything happens with those emails, you just let me know. I'm just going to go ahead and send them for you." I said, "Okay." He sent 12,000 emails. Excuse me. And I booked 4 sales from those emails. And I was happy because at that time, sending my emails via Mailchimp, I was only doing like 5 or 6 sales a month. Here it was, I did 1 month's entire worth of sales.
I think you knocked your audio off. We'll get it back in. No, not yet. Now you're back. Do you need a drink of water or something, Chris? Have a drink of water?
Yeah, let me grab a water here.
Sure.
Mm. So I did almost an entire month's sales in one email sent by Evan. And then he said, "Well, this may have just been a fluke. Let me do it again for you tomorrow." So the next day he sent out again, and that day I sold like 10. I said, "What? I've tripled my monthly sales in 2 days." That was all the evidence that I needed to see that his no limit email system delivers on what he promised. I mean, these were ice cold emails that he was sending out, and I was getting sales from that. Now, with that being said, we, the other email masters that belong to this group, we do the same thing for you. If you're sitting there just watching this saying, "I don't know if you can do the same thing for me," contact us. You've got our contact information, mmoamerica.com. Go there, send me a message, and I will be more than happy to send 10, 20,000 emails for you just to check and see how it works, just to see how it works with your offer. And not only myself, but the other email masters group, all of us were willing. We are at the point where our proof of concept for no limit emails has been fulfilled. We know that the system works. We know that it works great. All that we're doing now is spreading the word of mouth, to let other people know that if you're struggling with your email marketing or you're having trouble, you definitely need to look at no limit emails as a solution.
Yeah, as for me, it's been very similar. Kind of sending, averaging 100K day, 100K time sending, or 200K. Literally,
Mhm.
kind of, you could say, becomes a norm. and easy.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and that is obviously testament to the old work that we've been doing literally last 6 years nonstop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
initially, yeah, people, I can understand myself also be on that skeptic chair for a while, say, well, let me just watch,
Yeah.
observe, see what happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
See if
Mm-hmm.
this kind of eggs is actually golden goose egg or not.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every intelligent person has kind of, you could say, has that notion to just kind of observe for a while.
Right. They just
What
want to sit back, which is fine. I don't have any problem with that. And that's actually pretty smart because in the email marketing world, everybody has been burned by a product here or there. I mean, whether my account was shut down by Aweber, I don't know why, because someone who was sharing the same IP was sending out spam. I only had about 200 email addresses. I lost everything. I had to start over from scratch. That's that's just insanity that I lost 2 years worth of business because somebody was using a shared IP. I didn't have my own IP. I didn't know that. I didn't know anything about this. But yeah, I mean, now I have my own IPs. If I burn my system, it's me burning my system, not some no name person who we don't know who should remain nameless or what have you. This is actually what our system does. So yeah, it really does. It does make you responsible for the email, and I care about my reputation. So the email that I send and the emails that I share have value to them. And that is why I think a lot of my customers open them up and they look at them. I've been doing this since 1992, almost as long as I've known it. Uh,
Yeah, you
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 know,
actually
but
communicating through the email like what email is supposed to be, value deliver, conversation start, and then you present something or they present something to you.
right,
That's the whole idea,
right.
right?
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely. And with the issues that people have been having as of late with Gmail, there are a lot of people that don't know what they're going to do with Go High Level. They don't know what they're going to do with some of these other systems that set you up with Gmail accounts, and they say, "Oh yeah, get 100 Gmail accounts and it will work." You know, that's all well and good. Google claims that with a standard Google account, you can send 2,000 emails a month. But when you send more than 28 emails in a singular email, your account is flagged as being potential spam. So how do you how do you deal with something like that? Oh yeah, we'll let you send 2,000 emails a day, but you have to send them in 28 email blocks. That's crazy. That's crazy because when you go over that number, it'll flag that email. And believe me, once you get put into Gmail jail, you never get out. You just never do. I just don't even bother to send any email through Gmail. If you're a business, if you're a B2B business corporation and you don't have your own URL or your own website, it kind of makes it sketchy as to whether you're even a business or not. So yeah, you know, you have to be cognizant of that. You have to
so I
understand
have
how
a
that is.
question for you, Chris.
Yeah.
Uh, this was actually came last time. We didn't answer it. I think this has been asked a couple of
Mm.
times. Uh, touching back on how you guys creating value emails. I'll, I'll let you take a lead on that.
Okay. Uh, this is what I do for value email. Once again, depending on who the person is that sends it. Now, at the end of their URL, the end of their email, it's at and then their company name. You can go to it and see what kind of industry or business that they are in. And then you go into any one of the search engines and type in anything that's going on in that industry, and it will give you information about latest trends, things that are going on. It's funny, I was just talking to somebody about that just today on an email that I had sent. And this guy designs courses, he does courses. And he was talking about how he's streamlining his courses using N8N and some other products that are out there in AI. And I told him about a video that I had seen about a person who uses AI to write the outline of his courses and then uses AI to write the text that goes onto the slides of each one of his courses and then uses another product to do the audio. So everything that he does for his entire course, none of it is done on his own. And anymore, these systems are able to pick up whether something's been created by a chat bot or what have you. So you have to be very, very careful. But when you see things like this happening, then you can write an article about it and or write an email about that. So the fellow who I was talking to today said, with this type of system in hand, he could possibly sell a ton of courses or a ton of PLR product. And my question was, well, how are you going to promote that PLR product that you have to sell? And his thing was, well, I'll get Google ads and I'll get Facebook ads and I'll get all these other ads and YouTube ads and I'll do videos and stuff. And I said, what if I could send out 100,000 emails, targeted emails for you to the type of people that will be ordering this product from you, people that are educators or people that would want to add it as a part of a product to their business. And he thought that's great how you could do something like that. And you know, when you're looking at the system price under $500 to have a complete system that mails out hundreds of thousands of emails a day, you can't beat it. You can't compete with the people that are offering Google ads. That every time somebody searches your ad, it's going to cost me a dime. You know, it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, when people contact you, they don't realize that email is so viable in today's world. First thing everybody does when they get into work in the morning, open their email and check it. Last thing they do every night before they leave work, open their email and check it. So it's the first and last thing that you do every day whenever you leave work. And sometimes all during the day you're checking your email. So it's really a viable way of doing business and of delivering content to people in a manner and in a way that they already are familiar with, and in a I don't want to say offensive, but a non-aggressive way.
Right.
So they can see your email, they can read it, and they can, yeah, I like this, or no, I don't. Boom, they're gone. Unsubscribe, they're gone. Never have to worry about hearing from you again. So yeah, that is the power of email has been greatly underplayed over the past 7-8 years. You know, and I'm just thinking that sooner or later it's going to make a comeback, and so yeah, just works out good.
Well, the thing is, the stuff that's happening on email side of thing, to just piggyback what Chris was saying, really about that initial research of creating that value email. You know, idea is just like literally patient going to doctor scenario, right? It's just that logic.
Yes.
You know, patient shows up in a doctor asks what's happening, what's going on, right? So doctor get information according to that, have some diagnosis, and creating value from the diagnosis is the only, you could say, proven scientific evidence of somebody going to do the operation, for example, on someone, right?
Right.
It's the same principles when it comes to the really value creation out of the what is really they are doing, so to speak. Let's say if we were going to create some value creation for Nike, for example, what are we going to do? We got to study them, right? We got to watch some of their ads. We got to find some faults in their ads, right? uh,
Yes.
and then
Yeah.
according to that we're going to approach them, say, and point out exactly where this kind of errors that we finding out and how we fix them, right?
Yep.
And
Yep.
that's it. And literally the value creation starting point of value itself, as you know, every business is literally like a living body, has an issue, has
Hmm.
decaying
Right.
issues, right?
Right.
Has amendment issues, uh,
Right.
and has this maintenance issue of, you could say, concurrency without really doesn't happen because it is business, it is liquid. And also these problems, they, some of them, they not really just easy to solve, generally speaking.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the
Hmm.
difficult ones to solve is, which is just getting to someone else to know, oh, you exist, or oh, they exist, right? Um,
Exactly.
and that itself
Exactly.
is kind of, you could say, big challenge for all of us, everybody really, because everybody is in a way in a competition of that intention, right? Especially on the business side of things, like, as we all know, every business does not have so many categories and subcategories. So we could look at
Right.
them
Right.
categories and subcategories of value creation or value chain of
Hmm.
basically problem solved scenarios.
Hmm.
You know,
Hmm. Yeah.
my table is broken leg, how do I fix, right? My
Right.
computer is like not working, how do I fix, this kind of stuff.
Right. Hmm.
And they are always consumable, right? So like some
Yeah.
articles like written, you could say, for photography 5 years ago, and still produce a really great deal of value of understanding about the issue, than somebody
Right.
just written something with AI 5 minutes. So that
Hmm.
human element of value, what you call it, value extraction to create valuable communication,
Hmm.
right? Literally, the goal is that, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's right. I mean, the whole thing is that when you send an email and you're going to be exchanging value with someone, don't get me wrong, AI is a great idea to get some ideas from, and it should be used to get ideas, should be used to put a pulse on the market to see things that are going on, but nothing beats personal experience. What the way that I do my emails and send my emails out are all based on what the response is once the client receives my emails, and uh, that way I can tilt the content to make sure that it gets open. I mean, it's just that way. I want to make sure that my headlines that are in my emails are powerful enough to get people to click open to see what the message is in regards to it. And AI sometimes just doesn't have that personality built into it that makes you want to open, because a lot of the headlines sometimes are just so generic that, people will open the email, but ho hum, well, this is telling me the same thing I can read, on 50, 60 other sites. But if you write how you interpret it, well, now that's a whole different ball game. Don't get me wrong, AI has certainly changed the way that email is done and email marketing is done. Um, but in the same vein, it has also created a lot of just poor emails that are out there, just really bad emails that just don't get opened and don't get looked at. And the charlatans that are out there in the email marketing world, they're selling that. They're selling us saying, hey, we have the greatest system that can do this and this and this. And when you look at them, they deliver very little. Now, as far as and how this relates to no limit emails, Evan makes a simple promise: I'll send your emails out. They will go out and they will be delivered. And get ready. All you got to do is follow the 4 little steps. Have an unsubscribe button. Give them some personal contact information where they can reach you, and here you go. And the emails go out and they get delivered, and I get high open rates on my emails. I'm not afraid to say that because I follow that simple process and deliver value. That's the whole, that's the key. Deliver value, you'll do okay.
And also that consistency must kind of
Oh
have
yeah.
a good effect, right?
Yeah, you have to, if you're gonna be a professional email marketer, don't don't be a guy that only does it 1 or 2 days a week. Commit yourself to doing it.
And
And if you
doesn't
don't
take long,
commit,
right?
no, it doesn't. It's very, very short. If you make it part of your day that every day you're going to do this, this, and this, it makes your life a lot easier because now you've taken any variance out of your schedule and you're just nice and easy sending it out, getting the responses that you want, updating and changing things, testing things. It gives you a lot of different things to do. And don't get me wrong, the beauty of being able to send 100,000 emails a day, you get back immediate response as to what worked and what didn't. But then tomorrow's another day. I'm going to send another 100,000 tomorrow, and it's going to be better, and it's going to be better. So you're fine tuning your message, not at 2 or 3,000 people a day. You're you're changing your message 20, 30, 40, 50, 80, 100,000 people a day. So you're fine tuning your message. And so whenever your emails go out, you can, with confidence, trust that somebody's going to open that email and somebody's going to take action. It's just, it's just a numbers game. It's
Yeah,
just a numbers
exactly.
game.
I mean, that itself is, to me, is, is really, you could say really the sharpest edge in the marketing itself, like email marketing itself, is about having
Mm-hmm.
that edge, having that ability available to you under your
Mm-hmm.
control, any given moment you
Mm-hmm.
want or any given time that you set it up for,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
and
Absolutely.
and that's why I think like when it comes to the value delivery,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how long really takes you to deliver an ebook to me?
Oh, seconds. I could put, as a matter of fact, through No Limit Emails, I can host the ebook there. I can put a sign up and a download landing page on my No Limit Email site. I can send that page out via email. So when someone opens that email, they see that book offer. And when they order that book, if it's free, it'll automatically download when they give me their name and email. Or if they have to pay for it whenever they come back from PayPal, because I use PayPal for my payment processing, uh, when they come back, the book is already being downloaded to their hard drive of their computer, wherever they're at.
Right.
So it is a very fast, very quick system. Now, there's a lot of companies out there that sell sales funnels, but every sales funnel that I have, I've built into my no limit emails so that whenever somebody comes on and signs up, they get an email offer sent to them, a thank you page. Thank you for signing up. If you'd like to subscribe to our newsletter, just click here and we'll make sure that every week you get a free newsletter. I mean, you can set up your own funnels inside of No Limit Email. And it just, it just, I understand the other products out there, the click funnels and everything else. But if you understand how a funnel works and you realize that whenever somebody gets a book, say that I order an ebook, my lost leader or my lead magnet item is an ebook, I'm giving that person my name and my email address. Then it has to go into a system and then go into automation. Well, what if I build all that automation that makes people order more, that actually has much higher open numbers? I
Right.
increase my revenue with that. Okay. And I'm not giving 20% everything I sell to a third party company that's out there. Don't get me wrong, ClickFunnels is good and ClickFunnels has its place. But some of us have been out here a while. We know how funnels work, we know how sales funnels work. And it's just that No Limit Emails lends itself nicely to sales funnels. Some of the other email processing products that I had, nah, they're not. They don't work with they don't work nicely into creating a sales funnel. So
I mean, obviously,
so.
because Bean is very similar to just WordPress build.
Hmm.
So if you have some
Hmm.
ideas already, kind of have some sort of experience with building some WordPress blogs and pages and posts,
Yep. Yep.
is
The nice
very
thing
simple,
about it
right?
is that, yeah, the nice thing about it, if you use WordPress and you're a blogger and you're already using WordPress and you're familiar with WordPress, because WordPress can make some absolutely beautiful looking pages and offers and so forth, you can actually copy the source of your of your WordPress page, blog post, offer, whatever, and you can copy it and paste it right into your no limit emails. So when you open it up, it is an identical carbon copy of your WordPress website. And if you decide to send that off as an email, no matter how many links you have on that page, all of those links inside that email will take you back to that WordPress page. So if you have a page with multiple offers on it, or a page with, a bunch of blog posts on the front page, you copy that. Every time you click on one of those blog posts, it's going to take you back to that WordPress website. It works absolutely seamlessly with WordPress, and I think that it's just fantastic.
I mean, like, just basically looking at on the surface of, you could say, build, manage, publish, and host alone, right?
Hmm.
Every
Absolutely,
uh,
absolutely.
and as well as obviously compile and distribute like ebook on that instance.
Yep.
Not just that, is also like a you can throw in a basically design elements out of the window. Literally, you could design based on any page that you liked, you seen in the world. Uh,
Right.
and easy, you could say, having the template to work for you, and also
Hmm.
that open source elements of, you can build your own block, right? and
Right.
and is
Hmm.
has been really game changer for me. I mean, over the years I published hundreds of pages with no limit email
Hmm.
systems, and they are very speed, like really doesn't take very long time to
Oh,
open
they're
them up.
very fast, lightning
uh,
fast.
so I
Hmm.
tested them with versus my
Hmm.
own WordPress blog. I mean, literally, like,
Hmm.
you looking like at least 2 seconds difference when it comes to the image
Right.
load and things like that. So for me, that's one
Right.
side of it.
Milliseconds.
Yeah, and the other side of it is
Mhm.
really how quickly the PDF transfer happens share
Oh yeah.
when you share the ebook, right? Um, and
Oh yeah.
the elements really, you could say, comparing to the other, uh, be it ClickFunnel, be it basically nice pages, or a
Hmm.
Systemi.io, or very similar funnel
Hmm.
makers out there, and as well as literally between top 50 to top 150 email services,
Hmm.
globally known email services out there. Uh, all the
Hmm.
functions put together, everything can be done within this, you could say, ecosystem that we set up, because the server control is on the domain that user control, instead of the other way around. So
Right.
it ties into that, really, you could say, the your foot is on the gas as long as you like to be it on the
Hmm.
gas, instead of versus obviously being controlled. Let's say ClickFunnels itself, $300 a month or something like that, right?
Right.
Uh,
Right. Yeah. It can get expensive. Yes.
right,
Yes.
and then
Yeah.
that's obviously Systemi.io, maybe yes, front end
Hmm.
free, but when it comes to the sending volume emails, it's not really
Hmm.
that cheap either, because they are very competitive. It's just like many others that I looked at. When
Right.
we look at a couple of things, as you know, like, I am building this also for myself. to make
Hmm.
the things easier for myself to basically produce things, right, and
Right.
connect the dots, so to speak, on many
Right.
different niche type of communication side businesses. Uh,
Hmm. Hmm.
for the somebody else's have another question for us. This will, I think, like tie into the really like what's the best mechanism of delivering this value creation, right? Really, the communication part.
Yeah.
So when you look, really, the most important part is about really that conclusion of you want to communicate with somebody, and you want that somebody, at least you get the intention to communicate with you, right? uh,
Hmm. Correct.
so on the this question they're asking, how really how's it different that you hosting all that for yourself, and what's the technical difficulties you guys face as
Hmm.
user guys? As user, really, we don't face any technical difficulties at all, uh,
Right.
because user interface is literally all built as complete things, so you don't have like incomplete elements. You don't click on things that and doesn't work.
Hmm.
Is well, like literally the software itself we use is 10 years old and more, and 20
Hmm.
to 30,000 developers around the world contribute to it. So
Hmm.
it is like not just came out of somebody single brain. I
No.
trusted the mass brain of the humanity that works for the solution, so we choose to build on that
Yes.
and contribute to
Right.
it as well. So in our
Right.
version, we contributed greatly because we built different tools that doesn't really offers before or never
Hmm.
added. Because based on the literally this problem solving solution based, you could say, I have a problem of sending million emails. What can I do to
Hmm.
solve that, right? And based on that,
Right.
constructing really the ecosystem, the
Hmm.
the machine itself, as you know, by enabling somebody like yourself be able
Hmm.
to confidently, without of kind of, you could say, having any issue of sending 2 million emails or 5 million
Right.
emails a month, right?
Right.
Or 10
Hmm.
million emails a month. As you know, like if one
Hmm.
site can send a 2 million, guess what? 5 sites can send 10 million. 20 sites can send
Exactly.
X amount of million, right? So the
Yeah.
scalability is
100 million.
just
Yeah.
insane. So
Yeah. Hmm.
when we look at that, this is the area that really like where whole communication, you could say, bottleneck occurs on many other networks, and we
Hmm.
isolate each other's networks by basically by
Right.
standing alone. If it's an issue for one, it is issue for one, it's not for all, like many other systems.
Right.
So
Right.
there is less interruption as well when it comes to the
Hmm.
email really deliverability. I mean,
Right.
yesterday I looked literally like we're still averaging on the global sense of email sent per day. Yesterday was 265 billion emails sent, uh, single
Yeah.
day,
Email
right?
marketing, even though people have said email marketing is dead, I don't think anything could be further from the truth. If anything, it's only increased. You know, you have people
Well,
out there like,
proof is you and me, right?
exactly. Well, you have people out there like Russell Brunson, who created ClickFunnels. All right, and he recently wrote a book about how to his offer, how he crafts an offer, how he puts together an email. The difference between what Russell Brunson does and what we do is that we can use the information that he gives us in the book, and we can create a an email in regards to that, and that email we can send out and test 20,000 people and see the response. That email doesn't give us the response we're looking for, we can change it. Send that out to 20,000 different people. If that response isn't right, we can continue to do it again and again and again until we get the response that we're looking for. and the response that we want. And that's email marketing in a nutshell. But with some of the systems out there, you can only send 200 emails a day, 300 emails a day. You can't send 20,000 emails a day. Now, a lot of the people out there that are talking about writing emails and they say, oh, well, a good sample base to see if your email is good is sending out 100 emails. What's 100 emails going to tell you? 100 cold emails that you're sending out on a topic that no one is looking for isn't going to tell you anything. Sending out 20,000 emails, now that's going to tell you what people are clicking on and what they're looking at. That's the difference between a no limit email system and like a MailChimp, Aweber, Constant Contact. You're not going to get those kind of numbers. Even if you're using what is the other one? Mailgun.
Hmm.
And you have a database, doesn't matter. It doesn't tell you, it doesn't give you the almost immediate feedback that you're going to hear. Within 24 to 48 hours, you're going to be getting numbers from those emails you sent. And you're going to be able to see the changes you need to make in order to make people buy your offer or click and do, order that ebook or what have you. The time, that's the key.
So we have
Number of
another question,
emails.
Chris.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Says, what's the kind of A/B test emails did you guy did, and what kind of results do you get? Uh,
Hmm.
oh God, guys, we've been doing A/B tests. Literally, all my emails are A/B tests versus the other one,
Yeah.
guys. So literally
Right. Yeah.
thousands of emails, A/B testing
Yeah.
thousands of emails.
Every email that you send out, you're thinking as you're writing the email, you're working on the A/B testing in the back of your head. Because an email is just not one single part. It's the headline, it's the header, whatever the subject line is, it's the body, and then it's the offer. So if the offer is just to download this email, there are three different parts you have to look at every single email. And in order for it to be a success, that person has to go on that journey. The header has to be the headline, the subject line has to be enticing enough for them to open the email. Once they open the email, they have to read the story or read the comments about why it is that this product is going to help them and what is going to be offered for them. And number three, well, what happens if here is a gift or here is something that you can take with you that's going to help you on this journey? And that's it. But you have to keep on being able to change those all the time, so that you are not getting stagnant with your message, so that you find out what works with your audience and what doesn't work with your audience.
Yeah, I
So
mean
yeah,
that's another thing. That's really another good point. Like, it's about really having ability that you really never run out of A/B testing, guys. So,
yeah,
s-
never, never.
right?
Yeah.
So you literally looking at this
Even
as
yeah, if you're sending out cold email, what would you consider a successful send? So if I send out 20,000 emails and I get a 1% open rate, okay, so that's like 2,000 people that I just got. Okay, that's 2,000 new people that opened my emails. You know, that means something. You know, I mean 200. So that really matters. You can now add those people, put them in for people that are going to open your emails from you. So yeah, you need to be able to build that A/B testing. Just being able to do A/B testing is not the end all and beat all. You need to do something with the results you get from that A/B testing, and you need to segment the people to say, yeah, these are people that will order, or these are people that are not going to order, or these people will like this offer and not the other one. And then whenever you target market to those people specifically, you're just increasing your chances of getting a sale, of generating revenue. And that's what it's all about, is generating revenue and getting sales.
and
So,
sometimes like when you got to also look at this is really when you A/B testing just specifically because that didn't work for offer you presenting, that doesn't mean your A/B test was not good fit for some other offer.
Right. Right. Exactly. That's why I got
It's
tested a couple times and to a large audience.
hmm
Sending it out to 100 people is not going to cut it. Sending out to 1,000 people, a little better, but not much better. Sending it out to 20,000 different people. Now, now you have a nice cross sample that you're sending it to.
yeah, exactly. Like
So,
when we are kind of really sending email, especially myself, just sending cold email is literally one email is pre-case study. You could say A/B test for the next one, like what Chris
hmm
mentioned, really about. Yes, again, with help of AI, take the subject line and take the whole email, throw it into the ChatGPT, say, hey, analyze this, why did this not work? Fix the area didn't work,
right.
and resend that email as the next A/B test, and keep proving,
hmm
improving on that. Keep asking different questions really for improvement of that specific content. You also every iterations you changing the content so content become unique, and the area that really, as you know, if we try to deliver value, and the value is supposed to be the true words, guys, not spam words, not
hmm
misleading
Right.
things. And this is really big effect has over a period of time when you're reaching millions of people like Chris's does, I am doing, or Barbara does, or Doug does, or everyone else who's actually took the challenges, nearly over 300 counts. So based
Mhm.
on a really the numbers sent, based on a challenge counts alone, when you look in email deliverability percentage, above 100, most cases, all systems is delivered 100%, very minimal decay and very minimal, you could say, reject. When you
Mhm.
look at really send number itself, they're pretty crazy. And when you're doing the numbers and you tuning the message, I've seen some really huge phenomena happens when open rates, really click-through rates goes off the roof, especially if
Mhm.
headline of the email, subject line matters to the global audiences that they are currently actually searching, and in the trends, whatever it is happening around the world.
Yeah.
So the other side of the really good, you could say, good value creations. Let's say you didn't know anything about the company you're researching,
Mhm.
uh, and essentially you got to look some of the, you could say, what good they did in the world, right? What
Mhm.
good they delivered for other people, and you look their reviews. Essentially, like a good place to start, really creating extra value for companies like us, even like ourselves, is about
Mhm.
looking at reviews and seeing if there's any negative reviews. According to the
Right.
negative reviews, you create the best value fix.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's basically that's your basis of basically subject line matter testing, so to speak.
Mhm.
Their problem is your
Right.
subject line essentially, and then you
Yeah.
reiterate on that, right? And many different version of it,
Yes.
and reframe it in different ways, right?
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
so far I
I
had
mean,
a good teachers teaching me like this kind of thing, like a Chris, Barbara, Doug over the years, um,
mhm.
about really about the user. What is it really my eyes value when I look at my own inbox, right? It's all
Yeah.
start from there, right? So, and
Mhm.
then you put yourself in that exact company shoes, and
Mhm.
uh, you approach it and they shoes like, then it kind of gives you enough, you could say, courage and also hope that you're going to end up finding decent solution for that person because has X problem or Y problem. But majority of the people has been used to over the years bombarded with just basically sales garbage, because everybody's been taught over the years to be a good salesman, that you got to be very good salesman in order to be a good business guy, which is
Right.
true at that time. It's still true in
And
certain
not
degree, but not today, right? You don't have like age
no.
or being a good sales guy is really, that
Mm.
AI is kind of wiped that out of the way. So that
Well, yeah,
doesn't.
it has because, and I'll be honest with you, I use Grok a lot when I wanted to review an email to see why that email didn't get opened as much. And I'll say, here's the email that I sent. Can you examine the email and tell me why it didn't get opened? very why it doesn't have very many opens. And it will give you a list of all the things that you need to do to make changes to it. Though that's my A/B testing. So I put that in there. You can do the same thing for companies and the same thing for industries, where you can say what is happening in this industry that people might be interested in reading more or finding out more about. And any of the chatbots will tell you, oh, this is the change that's happening in the industry. A friend of mine is in the automotive industry, and the dealership that he works at sells electric cars and regular gas powered vehicles. And now that the credit is going away for electric cars, it's harder and harder for him to get people to take out, to get a loan or to look at purchasing an electric car, because they think that whenever the government incentive for purchasing an electric car here in America runs out, that their warranty on the electric car runs out. Well, you know, that's people. That's how people look at it. Well, if the government's not willing to give me money back to buy an electric car, I don't want to buy one. That's not the way to look at things. But you know what? That's a problem that's really impacting his industry. So if I send that out to all the local car dealerships in the area and say, hey, are you running into this problem? And if I find a solution for that problem that can help alleviate that pain point, I'll do it and I'll send it and hope it helps. And if you need any email marketing, here's my name and here's my business, and I'll be more than happy to talk to you about sending out emails. There's all kinds of things that you can do to get your foot in the door. And sending out emails that are actually helpful is one way of doing that.
I agree. I agree. Anyways, Chris, we are almost reaching in an hour. Uh, uh,
Yep.
I think we have some gift to give people, right?
Yes, we do. If you wanted to go ahead and add the link. Well, let me ask you a question. If they would send you an email, Evan,
Right.
would you be able to, because we're recording this and it'll be online, will you be willing to send them a link to where they can download these gifts that we have?
Yeah,
These.
all they have to do is literally look in the comment of this video after we published. It will be
Mm-hmm.
document, and that will be Google Doc. On the Google Doc, they can get access to everything in the description.
Well, there you go. You'll be able to get access to the gifts, and we're giving my ebook on writing email is being included in that. And I think believe there's some prompts with that that'll help you write better emails. And I think I think there's all kinds of nice stuff that's in there that's going to help you succeed in this world of email marketing and make your life easier.
Yeah,
So
and
definitely,
I have a book there too for you guys.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Kevin's got.
and we also have Barbara has added some other stuff to the file. Doug will add, and of course, like Chris mentioned, I mentioned in the beginning, if you have a list that has been dormant for years,
Oh yeah.
join in a conversation after this. When we ended in here, we normally hang out in a Meet No Limit Emails public square room, and that is also in the description somewhere in a previous video, as well as today's kind of comment will be on there. You can join in there, and you can basically beat me, beat Chris, beat anybody else who is in that room, has a active No Limit email site, that they can basically check that out for you, bring that back to life, even send a example email for
Mm-hmm.
you, and see what
Send
email
the
still
test.
good
Yep.
or not, and that be on us. And also, I have another
Mm-hmm.
announcement for you guys, and I have created some really private specific tools when it comes to the
Mm-hmm.
email testing and email writing.
Mm-hmm.
And I personally build them for myself, using them myself, and they are free too. Like, be it part of the extension for ChatGPT, be it that email tool testers, and you can get them also on those especially on a Meet No Limit Emails Public Square Room chat. When you join in there, you gotta make sure you make a nickname for yourself, just so you can see the chat, and you're good to go. There is no registration fees. It is public square, and it's like public table. Everybody can come in and have a conversation with us, just like me and Chris having conversation. But generally speaking, there is a lot more that we share on that chat that you can immediately take action on, get the free stuff that you need to learn from, well as all the videos that we producing on the channel and here for you guys relating to actual email, that what we are doing, and as well as live streaming. As you can see, the app is there for you to free use. And of course, we are here round the clock. Email never stop for us, and email masters, it's been pleasure. Is like we are learning so much together, right, and sharing so much. And yes,
Yep.
makes us proud in the back office at No Limit Emails, hearing people like Chris says he sent 2 million emails, 3 million emails, 5 million emails. Guys, this is all. This is what's really all about, enabling our friends be able to do what really many other people can't do in the world, and that itself the core of the literally our work, because we look at each other as part of literally one cell, as we all kind of doing same thing, so to speak, working with same tools, same network. And of course, my personal job is to be here around the clock for you guys, as you all know. And we've been doing daily streams, and I hope you guys been getting a great deal out of those daily streams. So I try to make them fun too. And of course, we will be doing another Email Masters retake when we have some more members that available, and then they wanted to do basically, let's say part 2 of this for the September. Maybe tomorrow or next day, we'll see, guys. If it's not, you have to wait till another month, guys, to Email Masters. And we want to make this Email Masters to be a conversation for you to join into kind of conversation with us, be it in through the YouTube chat, or joining in the comment, or really joining in live every single day that we are in that room, guys. Once more, Chris, anything else would you like to add, sir, and where people can find you? Obviously, we will have all this details on that doc for you guys in the chat, and as well as in
Right.
the room.
Right.
So
Yep. You can find me at mmoamerica.com. It's underneath my name there, and yeah, I hope you enjoy
so before
everything, and I hope you do take us up on the offer and visit us.
so before we actually add Chris, before we actually end the stream on YouTube and jump over the other room, I'd like to ask you just one closing question. How does it feel like that you sending few million emails, sir?
Feels great. It feels great because I have struggled for so many years trying to break this email marketing thing with paid products and free products and other stuff that just doesn't work from the start. No Limit Emails is a top-notch product, and it works. It sends emails. That's what it does. That's what it promotes and claims it does, and that's exactly what it does. If you're sending emails or need to send emails, you definitely need to owe it to yourself to check out No Limit Emails, or just visit any one of us at meetnolimitemails.com/public square, where they're almost 7 nights a week, from 4 o'clock to 6 or 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and we're chatting about email. So if email is an integral part of your business, you need to stop by, visit us, and let's talk. That's
Yeah,
all I have.
absolutely. Thank you so much, Chris. And that ends our September Email Master, guys. Once more, first of all, I do apologize not being on camera. I'm not camera shy, guys. It's just not helping me when I'm streaming. So when you
Yeah.
look at really like in the description, guys, it will be document Google Doc. You don't have to register for anything, again, and you will see exactly like what we said in the discussions, like literally like how the system actually delivered the file to yourself, so you can experience it just basically
Yep.
clicking on these two books and downloading it in your desktop and reading them, obviously implementing them, and especially some of the like stuff that I'm sharing on some of the books, they really not published anywhere. The very specific things they still, you could say, on the boilerplate, and you getting it really, you could say, in a first batch out of the oven, so to speak. Those kind of information that I'm
Yeah.
writing about, and of course, please reach out to us if you want our help, and let us help you.
Yeah.
Kind of really, you don't have to worry about
That's
sending
what we're there
emails, guys.
for.
So that's
Yep.
it for us,
We're here
guys.
to
Have
help
a
you.
wonderful Sunday, and
Yep.
come and join us in the public square, guys. Just a moment, and we will be jumping over that side, and you can also get that file
Mm.
over there and on the chat.
That's it. We'll see you there.
We'll,
Bye.
we'll see you over there. Take care, Chris. Thank you so much, sir.
Bye bye.